Hi, welcome to Chapter Two's work. So you just listened to the chapter about Mr. and Mrs. Juicio, the Yarbys. So they're an interesting couple, aren't they? So you just listened to the chapters, and now we're going to do the work. So today you're going to be copying and pasting the definitions for these 5 words: advantages, slurping, hollered, mumbling, and insulted. Those were words from what you just listened to. Remember, you go to dictionary.com to find those words, and then you just copy and paste them into this page. All right, so today's focus is going to be on point of view. So point of view shows how the story's narrator feels or thinks about the character or events. So this story is told by Peter. So we call that first person point of view. So it's not being told by a narrator, it's being told by one of the characters. So that's called first person point of view. So they're abbreviating that and calling it POV, point of view. So this is a video, and hopefully the video will work. It's a reading of the story of the 3 little pigs, but it's the true story of the 3 little pigs. So it's the one where the big bad wolf reads the story. So you can click here and listen to it. So you can listen to that. Then what you're going to do here is you're going to read the story, how it was given to you in Peter's point of view. Then you're going to retype a version of the story in Fudge's point of view, so just this section of it. Then you're going to retype it in Mrs. Yarby's point of view. So you're going to type it as if you were Mrs. Yarby. You're going to retype it as if you were Fudge. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. So that's the first thing you're going to be doing. Then the next thing you're going to be doing is looking at figurative language. So figurative language is what we're going to be focusing on today are idioms. So idioms are expressions. So when the expression doesn't mean exactly what it says. So this says, when preparing for Mr. and Mrs. Yarby's arrival, Peter shares that his mother spent the whole day in the kitchen and says she really cooked up a storm. So that's an idiom. It's an expression. So they call those figures of speech. So that's why it's called figurative language. So it's when the words do not literally mean what they're saying. So she's not really cooking up a storm in her kitchen. What does that really mean? So it says, what does Peter's mom really mean when he says to his mother that he's saying that his mother cooked up a storm? So you're going to type what it really means in this box. And then there's a video here about idioms that you can watch. A little It's kind of silly. So you can watch the video and then write what it really means. Okay, then I'm going to move on. This one talks about when the Yarbys get mad because Fudge has no manners. And so it asks you to make a list of 3 old-fashioned good manners. So think about what it means to have good manners and what you list 3 things about 3 good manners, things that you can do to show that you have good manners. So for example, you could open the door for someone. So that would be showing old-fashioned good manners. Okay, so you're going to make a list of 3 things in this box to show good manners. And then here, this is about when Peter gets the dictionary. And so it asks you, have you ever been given a gift that you didn't care for? How did you react? And did you use your manners? And then here's a little silly poem for you to read. And then this just gives you information. It's kind of interesting about the green stamps that they were talking about that they put all over the suitcase. So you can read a little bit about that. And then lastly, you are going to take your chapter 2 quiz. So you're going to click here to take the quiz, and that will be your work for today. Alrighty, see you tomorrow.